a bell with a lion's head on it. And the lion's head is the part that you hold. And it's a very simple shape because it fits your fingers perfectly. Yeah. And you never feel nervous shaking the bell. And then when it starts ringing, you can start ringing into rhythms or into single beats, or So it's a very musical little bell, and it's been part of my work since 1990. It's been on every stage with me and every venue I toured to with my shows. So it's like a little mascot in my life.
My favourite object is my Hoover, my vacuum cleaner, as some people like to call it. I just call it a Hoover. And the reason why I like me Hoover is because I always had a Hoover with a wire on it, and I was always falling over. So I always wanted a cordless one.
I was in Poland about 7 or 8 years ago, and I visited the salt mines, and the guide was bringing us through it and showing us all the story about all the men that worked in the salt mines, and it was just very emotional. They walked down there and they had to collect all this salt, and they sold the salt. They were so poor, they sold the salt for food. And I can't remember everything, but that story struck with me. And when I was coming out of the salt mines, I said, I'm going to bring a salt lamp home with me. And the lady that I was buying it off told me that they're very healing.
The important thing was I wanted something spiritual almost on stage, I consider the play like a mass, It's a homage to Patrick Kavanagh. In fact, one of the reviewers said, this actor is compensating Patrick Kavanagh for what he never got in this world. This actor is performing the compensatory job. And I always felt that's really great, because I feel what's my responsibility to the man and his life and his work. So I wanted the bell to signify almost something spiritual that would ring at will, but would not ring at will also. And people would see me on stage and I'd go to ring the bell and it wouldn't ring, and they'd something wrong, And then other times I'd put it like that, and there'd be this tiniest sound.
And I could never get under the bed with the sweeping brush. But this thing that my daughter bought me, this Hoover, has a lighting on it, so I can see the dirt.
I was moving the lamp from the sitting room to the bedroom one night, and I let it fall. Now, this was years after. I was in an awful state. I was telling my son and his partner about the salt lamp, because I was after telling them about the story, the original story behind it, and what it meant to me. So Christmas came, and they went out and they bought me the one I showed you in the photograph. They bought me that, and I think it's beautiful. It's not the one that I got from the salt mines, but it's nicer actually. The display of it is nicer. It has a coal, it's like a little fire. But it means a lot to me because of the healing that come out of it and the story behind it. What these people went through, these men worked so hard to do just for food for their families.
And I keep it right beside me, so with that crumb strap on the floor, I'm able to hoover them up straight away. I don't have to go running for a dustpan and brush.
And I can't live without a salt lamp in the house now. It's probably just all in the mind, I don't know, but
it works for you.
It works for me, yeah.
Oh, it's totally good luck. Yeah, I bless things around the house with it and all sometimes. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It's just magic.